Hello, this is Hannah with Hannah Crafted Gifts, and I have a couple of very exciting unboxings to share with you today, at least very exciting for me. So this first box, if you can tell, the size and shape of it is something that has been coming, and is finally available. This is a little bit of an anticlimactic moment, but these are the plates for it. But as you can see, it's the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So it comes with all the plates you need. Let's open these up, sorry, in advance for the crinkling. So this is in the current annual catalog, which started this past June, but the mini machine has only just this January become available. So let's see. I love the way Stampin' Up! Has made these plates. First of all, monochromatic, because that's kind of my style. But they've also made it so simple. They've numbered them. So you just have plates 1. Hopefully you can see the 2 on there. Another 2. Those are the clear cutting plates. 3 and 4. And you have these images that show you how to create what we call your sandwich of what you need based on if you're cutting or embossing. So I think this is the base plate, the 2 cutting plates. This is for embossing folders specifically. And then this is also for embossing folders for those 3D embossing folders. So notice the difference. The light gray or number 3 plate is much thicker. The number 4 dark gray plate is much thinner because those dynamic embossing, well, they used to be called dynamic. The 3D embossing folders are thicker and create that deeper image, so you don't need as thick a plate with them. So you can tell from this how small that machine's going to be. Obviously, only half-size embossing folders will fit, and smaller dies. Oh my gosh, it's so cute! I love mini things. So this is, like it sounds like, the mini version of the full-size cut and emboss machine, which is just called the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Which I don't have yet. I have an old Big Shot that Stampin' Up! Sold years ago. But my understanding is these just click down and you're set to go. But how great is that it can be compact for travel? That's why I got this. Also, because it was 50% off for me. So you cannot get the, again, full-size machine, which isn't called that, but I'm calling it that, half off. But you can get the mini machine half off if you and a group of your friends place orders together and you're the hostess of that workshop and it gets to a total of $450 or more. You choose any product with just a few exceptions like that full-size machine and you get it 50% off. So that's how I was able to get this one. So you can see this is the handle to crank those plates through and then you just fold it back up. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. People are calling this the mini boss. And again, I just love how simple the design is, monochromatic. And I haven't heard any issues with it. Stampin' Up! Is always so quality in what they create. But this was their first time creating machines, so I was curious, but everyone just raves about it. So that was box 1, probably the thing I was most excited about, because that's the newest thing I got. But I also have this other big box. I think it's actually heavier, full of things as well. So, okay. So yeah, actually lots to be excited about in here. I forgot about some of these things. So this is if, again, you as a hostess of a workshop during Celebration specifically, which just goes through the end of this month of February 2021, then you can earn for free this host set, and it's a really good one this year. So I think it has some great sayings like, let's see, I like sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. You make my heart happy. Oh baby, you are already loved more than you know. For you, I'm sorry, a heartfelt thanks for everything. I like that one too. Hope you feel better really soon. Bravo and happy birthday. And then this one says, my heart is wherever you are. So you can see some stamp-looking images, some ovals, and a heart. So this does coordinate with all 3 of those punches, the stamp punch, the oval, double oval punch, and the heart punches. So a great photopolymer stamp set, completely free. Some more freebies. I got the Approaching Perfection stamp set from Celebration. This would be if you spend $50 or more, you can earn this, a cling stamp set. My favorite is definitely this. Newsflash! Birthdays found to be good for health. Studies show that people who have more birthdays live the longest. I think I'm going to use that one for my husband this year because he is a scientist and it will both bother and delight him. But some other really great sayings on here that hopefully you can see. I got another of the Berry Blessings, and let's see, where is it? The Berry Delightful DSP, which, as I've said in my other unboxing video of this, the first time I got it, is the deal of Celebration. So Berry Blessings, Berry Delightful DSP, if you spend $100 or more, you can get this for free. Whereas the other $100 item is just a stamp set, which is a great stamp set. I probably like it even more than this one. But this one you also get the coordinating paper, which I've fallen in love with. And some great puns in this stamp set, like wishing you the very best. And this goes very well with the strawberry stamp set and punch that are in the January to June mini catalog. So I got this for free again. I'll probably be sharing that with someone else because I do already have it. Let's see, let's keep going through freebies and then we'll get to the rest of this. So speaking of things I got another of, let me flip this so I don't give too much away. I got another of the Flower and Field Designer Series paper, which is probably my favorite paper from Celebration. I've said before it reminds me of Vera Bradley, and it's going to coordinate with the February Paper Pumpkin, which there's still time to get until February 10th. You can subscribe to that. I'm doing a virtual Paper Pumpkin party on the last Saturday of the month, the 27th. I'm doing those on the 4th Saturday of the month for a while. If you're interested, let me know. All right. This I did not have yet. This is the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. I think this is my mom's favorite from Celebration. I'm not crazy about one side of this side being one of those. But I really like the reverse side. And by the way, I will go through and, well, here, I'll do that now. I'll show you all the pages of this paper and actually show myself because I haven't seen them yet either. If you want to see the Berry Delightful or the Flower and Field DSP, you can check out my other unboxing videos for those because I have, like I said, got those before to try to carefully cut this so I don't cut the paper itself. Thanks for your patience. Feel free to fast forward. But I have lots of paper in this box. That's basically what I spent my rewards on. Because again, when you have a workshop order, I'm throwing out all these different price points for deals. If you and your friends spend $150 or more, you get rewards, which start at 10% and go all the way up to 16% of the order total. So I use my rewards to get a bunch of paper that I'll show you here in a minute. But I want to show you all the sheets of this designer series paper. So there's the one side. Actually, seeing it in person, I like this one all right. I like the color combination. What colors are in this? Let's see. It's got Night of Navy, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Soft Seafoam, and Whisper White. I gotta say, though, that looks to me like Petal Pink. Did I mention that color? I don't remember. See, I like that side a lot. I like those little Rococo Rose flowers. Again, this one's not my favorite, but it might be someone else's. See, Petal Pink again. Maybe I did list that one. Sometimes when I'm reading and talking aloud on these videos, I don't pay attention to myself. Okay, so that's quite nice. Again, I knew I would like the patterns on the other side, but this, I don't know if you can see, there's almost like a little like texturing. It almost looks like it has texture of like suede or something in the background, a little distressed, so that adds something to it. This one has it too. Sorry if you can hear my cat meowing in the background, by the way. He wants to get in and see all the goodies, as usual. So that's another side I really like. Those Night of Navy, Seaside Spray little flower buds. This is interesting because they recommend in the Celebration catalog that you use this with, I think it's called the something bloom bundle. I can't remember now, but it's a stamp set and dies, and you can place the dies on these different colored circles, which are kind of like a watercolor wash. And then die cut out flowers from them or leaves, and they'd have real, again, texture because of the way the paper's got that kind of distressing look. So anyway, I like that idea. Or of course you could just use it as kind of artistic polka dots. I really like the pattern on the other side there. Got some leaves. I like that. That would go with Forever Fern very well. And then lastly, another geometric pattern. So you have florals and geometric patterns in this one, the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. Thanks for letting me share that with you. All right, this I'm super excited about. And I mentioned my mom earlier. This I think will be one of her favorites as well. She is from Barbados, so she loves anything beachy. So I always show her the beach-themed crafts. And of course, in our January to June mini catalog, right now we have the whole suite called Sand and Sea. So this is the designer series paper from that called the Sand and Sea designer series paper. But this I got for myself. I think she'll be getting some too. I knew I would want my own because I'm going to like it so much. All right, so you have these beautiful seashells. I don't know if you can see, there's like a little modeling in the background behind them that almost looks like sand or coral. So pretty. And then that definitely looks like sand. Actually, that reminds me of Jupiter Sand, which is kind of our beach. That's where we always go on vacation. That's where my parents will be retiring in a couple of years, and they have kind of gray sand until it gets bleached by the sun. So it's Jupiter. And that's like the ocean. Oh, and then you have, I forget what these are called. My mom would know. She's so good at shells. And she always has like these fun names for them that they would use in Barbados that aren't necessarily like the scientific name. This one is beautiful, like an ombre, like a sunrise or sunset over the ocean. And then the yellow starfish. So cute. Ooh, look at that. That reminds me of like the Southwest. The painted desert or something. And then you have sand dollars. Oh my gosh, I love every side. Usually, like the last ESP I showed, there's one side I like better than the other, or certain sheets I like better than others. But this one, I don't see one I don't like yet. Another kind of, sorry, I'm holding it too close. I'm so excited. Another sort of sunrise or sunset. And then you have a mix of shells, sand dollars, starfish. And then lastly, beautiful ocean. And then this one's interesting. This one kind of reminds me of the indigenous art of the people who live in what's now called Australia. Beautiful dot rose. And again, that kind of modeling, almost like sand or coral in the background. Lovely. Can't wait to get more of that suite. That suite does something that I think Stampin' Up! Has taken to the next level, which is coordination. They've always been good at that. But the way the dies, embossing folder, and stamps go together in that suite are really something else. All right, so you may have heard that Whisper White, our white product, has been discontinued because the manufacturer, I think, stopped producing. And so now we have Basic White, which is very similar, certainly the same level of quality, and very close to the same color white. I know it's strange that there are colors white. So I'm curious to put this up against Whisper White and see the difference. I've heard it's a little cooler. But I got the 40 envelopes to go with that new paper. And speaking of paper, where to begin here, right? Let's go right to Basic White, since that's what I was talking about. So I got the thick 8.5 by 11 Basic White. That is great for if you're doing like a watercoloring technique. There's also watercolor paper, but the thick works. It's also great for card bases or to make more sturdy 3D projects. You get, let's see, 24 sheets of that. So it's a little more per sheet than the just standard 8.5 by 11, which I also got. You get 40 sheets of that. So those are my new Basic White products. I also got more Very Vanilla, another 40 sheet pack. So stocking up on paper. I got a Neutrals 8.5 by 11. I've actually never bought a Neutrals 8.5 by 11. I bought a 12 by 12 once and I've stretched it for a while now. So this is all 10 colors in that color family or collection. And you get 20 sheets total, so 2 each of those 10 colors. Same for the Regals. These are great for this time of year, winter time. The Subtles, those will be great coming up here in spring. I'm trying to think which color collection I use the most. Let's see, here's the last one, the Brights. This is certainly the one I started with, and this is what I recommend for most new crafters, because I think it's the most balanced collection. You can see it has blue, green, yellow, orange, red, pink, purple. It's really got every color of the rainbow, whereas some of the others, like the Regals, doesn't have any blue, which I think is a little odd. And then I got Basic Black. You get 24 sheets of just the black, and I find that's really useful to have. And then lastly, I had to get just a few more dollars to earn all those rewards. So I just got a couple glues. You can never have enough adhesive, right? So I got a couple of the multi-purpose liquid glue, which is my adhesive of choice usually. So that is it. I know this was a longer unboxing. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear what you've been unboxing lately or hoping to unbox. If you do see something you'd like, you are welcome to use my host code, which I'll put in the description below, to shop with me, Hannah Byrd, on StampinUp.com. If you can, please like this video, comment, like I said, and also the most helpful thing you can do to me is subscribe. So thank you so much for your support as always, and happy crafting.